Good morning. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. We've reached day 21 of our 30-day accent challenge. Congratulations to those of you who've been working through and coming live every day for a video talking about the American accent, working on pronunciation, intonation, and other elements to improve your communication in American English. We have been talking about pronunciation and in particular vowels, and we looked at vowels in general, and we used examples of vowel A and vowel O to teach you how to practice on your vowels. And I'd like to return to American English vowels because this is a topic that affects many of you when you're speaking English. A lot of our accent patterns happen on vowel sounds because we tend to take our native language vowels and try to apply them in American English. And there's places where they line up nicely and we say the vowels correctly in American English. And there's places where your language does not have the same vowels, and so you use a vowel that's similar but not exact for the American English vowel. When we were looking at vowels in general the last time, I recommended learning the IPA symbols for the vowels. And we're going to take another look at those today. We're going to look at the big picture. So remember that we can't change everything in our speech at once. And my recommendations about choosing particular sounds that are most important for you in your language holds. I recommend going to my website, speechmodification.com, where you can find an overview of accent. Hello, everybody. You can find an overview of accent that will tell you which sounds and which vowels to look out for based on your native language. And those will be the ones to work on first. But what we're going to do today is look in general at the vowels and help you understand the American vowel sound system. You can also find help for specific vowels in my vowels playlist, so I recommend checking that out. And my online courses have a lot of materials to walk you through improving and changing your vowel sounds. And so you can find those on my website as well. So let's take a look at our vowels. Here we have the vowel quadrangle. We looked at this earlier in the 30-day challenge. And you can find a copy of this that you can look at for as long as you like on my website. And I'll put it on today's Accent Challenge practice materials page, and it's also earlier in the challenge. So we're going to be looking at these symbols are the IPA symbols. You'll find those in the dictionary when you're looking up a vowel, and you can determine what vowel is in a word. I do recommend using Merriam-Webster's Learner's Dictionary. That's the one that is going to use these vowels. Other dictionaries sometimes use other symbols, which can be kind of confusing. What I'm going to recommend as you're learning the vowel sounds is to find what I call an anchor word. So an anchor word is a word where you are already saying the vowel sound correctly, and you can use it to compare other words to determine what vowel should be in the word. The best way to find anchor words is to work with someone who's a native speaker and have them listen to your speech and help you find what words you're saying the vowels correct in. If you don't have that option available to you, another way to do it is to go through the vowels one by one, try some of the words and record yourself. Then you're going to be listening, comparing your vowel sounds to models of native speakers, and I recommend doing that with one of my online courses so that you can find out, okay, yes, I'm saying this vowel correctly in these words, and maybe there's some other words where I have this accent pattern on the vowel. Now I realize that's not an option for everybody, so I'm going to go through some options for anchor words for the vowels. And I want you to remember that when you're speaking and repeating these words, your accent is going to act as a filter on what you hear as well as what you say. So when you're saying these words, you may be saying them with your accent. You may not be using the correct vowel, but you can use these vowel sounds and try to learn these anchor words to help you in your mind sort the vowels correctly. So it's not a cure-all for being able to say the vowel sounds correctly, but it's a starting point for organizing your vowel sound system. So for vowel E, that's spelled with the lowercase I in the IPA, I recommend the anchor word green leaf. It's actually a phrase, 2 words. Green and leaf both have vowel E. For vowel I, which is represented with the lowercase or uppercase I very small in the IPA. That's the I vowel. So green leaf. For this vowel, I recommend pink pig. Green leaf, pink pig. Vowel represented by this symbol here, red tent. Vowel A, gray day. That looks like an E. Vowel A, the one that looks like an A and an E, I recommend black cat. Vowel U, represented by lowercase u, blue shoe. Vowel represented by kind of a Greek-looking U, good book. Vowel O, represented by O gliding to the U symbol, O. For O, I recommend no snow. No snow. For A, represented by kind of a backwards C, A, caught law. So far on this side, we have blue shoe, good book, no snow, and caught law. The open back vowel I recommend not hot. Not hot. We usually spell that one with an O, but it's represented by a small a. Vowel schwa, that's this upside down E or this upside down V, depending on stressed or unstressed schwa. Such fun. And vowel which is also a central vowel, but I've marked it over here. It's kind of an upside down E with a funny something on it. Purple bird. That's basically the R sound as a vowel. Purple bird. And then for the diphthongs, that's where we slide from one to another. So from A to E, I. Basically, we think of that as American letter I. I recommend white knight. For A to U, ow, I recommend brown cow. And lastly, A to E, I, noisy boy. So I'll write this as a list on my website as well. You can use these to kind of help you remember the vowel sounds and start to learn those symbols. That'll be helpful for you. And some people, also on my website, I have a chart where I'm using the same first and last letters in the words and only changing the vowel. Some people find that very helpful to compare words. So for that, I use beat, bit, bait, bet, bat, boot, book, boat, bought, bot, butt, Bert, bite, boy, and bout. So those may or may not be helpful for you if you have trouble distinguishing the vowels, and certainly it would be challenging to go through and say those vowels. But you can use that, as I said, as what I call vowel anchors. So unlike a target word where you're trying to pay attention and remember a vowel sound or a consonant sound that you're changing, the anchors serve as a reference point for a group of vowels, a group of words that have that vowel sound. It can be intimidating to try to learn all these vowels at once, and as I said, I recommend finding your accent overview on my website. Hi there. And using that as a way to determine which vowels are most important for you to be working on. For many people, priority vowels are the I vowel, the vowel, the vowel, basically these vowels within the lax part of the vowel quadrangle, because many languages have an E, an A, an sometimes a central O and an U, and you may or may not have the diphthong vowels and these lax vowels in the middle. So those are typically where we start. In my online courses, I highlight which vowels have a tendency to be accented in many languages and in your language in particular. So this symbol, this quadrangle, in case you weren't part of our accent challenge earlier, is basically representing where we're making the vowel sounds in the mouth. So the E vowel is, my tongue is very high in front, E, versus in contrast here, the ah vowel, my mouth is very open and my tongue is back. And as I go through, you can see E, I, ah. It's how open my mouth is, how low down my tongue is, or E, oo, how far back my tongue is. So there's a lot of information represented here. As I said, you'll be able to find that on my website, speechmodification.com, to spend a little time getting oriented to those vowels. Join us later in the 30-day challenge to find more help with vowels, and also go to my vowel playlist on my channel page. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, because then you'll be notified. You can click on the little bell and get notified each time that we're live. We'll be live for the next, let's see, it's the 21st day, so we have 9 days left of the 30-day challenge. And of course on Fridays we'll be continuing to have our live Friday and question and answer classes, where you can join in with your questions about the challenge or anything else regarding American accent, and I'd be happy to give you an answer. If you're not live with me today, but you're watching this video later, please feel free to leave questions in the comments on this video or any of my videos, and I'll get back to you with where you can find the information that you're looking for. That's it for today. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. And remember, if you want to sound American, you can do it. speechmodification.com.